Hey, Spirit and I are back, continuing on episode 2, desensitizing him to as many objects as I can think of. So for today, I brought out a blue tarp, which a lot of horses have difficulties at first, either like just sniffing the tarp or stepping on the tarp or interacting with the tarp. Especially the stepping on it is hard for horses to understand at first because they don't have the kind of depth perception that we have. So, if you know, a lot of horses rather go around puddles than go through them, just because they don't naturally know, is this really deep or is it just shallow? Like for us, if we see out on the road a puddle, we know this is not very deep. A horse doesn't necessarily know that because they don't have that kind of depth perception. So we're just gonna get started here. He's never seen this tarp. I mean, just before I started filming here, he's seen it, but he hasn't sniffed it yet. He hasn't stepped on it yet. So we're just kind of see how it goes. I'm gonna back him up. And I'm just gonna tap him here and bring him close to it. And I'm just gonna try and let him sniff it. And there he's already pawing it. So he's, like I said, he's a really, really curious guy. I've had horses that it took a long, long time that they actually touched it with their foot. He's already going on it. Not too concerned about it. He's investigating right now. He's like, what is this? Can I have fun with this? Good job. Very good, Spirit. So I just kind of let him play around with it and see if anything changes here. But I've been working on desensitizing him quite a bit at this point. So we've already built a trust relationship here. So he already trusts me fairly well at this point. We've worked on, if you watch the previous videos, we've worked on the stick and string, desensitizing him to that, noise, movement, the plastic bag, what else, the bouncy ball. So at this point, he kind of just understands, like, if I tell him to go somewhere, like, he's probably going to be okay. So yeah, he's doing great here, no big deal. Again, he's kind of just investigating, playing, what is this? Ask him to come forward. He's going all the way on. And he's kind of stepping off. I'm just going like, because he's so confident with it, I'm just kind of telling him like, no, let's go all the way on here. And I just kind of apply the pressure until he's all the way on. Then he's getting off again. So I'm just saying like, it's okay. You can just stand here all the way on. And then he does that. So Tom, good job. Perfect. Nothing really too exciting here. He's really great. He did everything I wanted him to do. He wasn't getting scared or anything here. I just kind of backed him out of it. I asked him to come in again. And he's definitely a tiny little bit unsure, but he's not really scared. He's just kind of questioning, like, is this really okay? But then he very quickly decides, like, yeah, it's okay. No big deal. He's super relaxed. He's not tensed up or anything, so great job. I have one other thing I want to see how he reacts to, which is an umbrella. Let's get you in the camera here, buddy. So, umbrellas is sometimes fun with horses, especially very spooky horses. It's like, because it's, you know, an umbrella looks different. It looks different when it's closed up, and then it looks different when it's opened up. And it also makes noise. It's like a when it opens up. So, seeing quite a bunch of horses that are just kind of getting scared by that. So again, I start off by just letting him sniff it. Not too concerned here. Gonna get him over on this side. He's just like, what is this? What's this now? What's this, Mom? Rub him with it. Sniff it again. And then let's see what happens. So I'm gonna just open this. Again, not too much reaction. So he's a good guy. He's gonna be fun. He's not too concerned about stuff anymore. I'm just gonna spin it. And you see his ears, they're really like going forward when I spin it or when I move it. He's very curious about it. And he's like, is this another toy? Can I kick this around just like the ball? So, yeah, nah, too much going on. Okay, so here I've created more noise, more motion. So he's a bit concerned about that. So I'm gonna try and shorten my lead rope here, bring him a little closer, and keep doing that until he starts relaxing again. So you can kind of see he's a lot more concerned right now. He's just kind of tensing up his neck and his head is going up and he's like, oh, I'm not so sure about that. But not bad at all. Had much worse. So he's already starting to relax. It's like, all right, not gonna eat me. Good. So I'm gonna go over to his uncomfortable side. I'm gonna bring him forward a little bit here. I'm gonna try to get over on this side and do it here, and he's a lot more concerned on this side. So he's just kind of backing away from it. So I'm trying to just follow him. That's better. But he's still choosing to move, so I just keep going until I think he's comfortable enough to stop. He's throwing his head up in the air still quite a bit. He's tensing up. I'm just gonna wait a little longer. Oh boy. It's getting better. Good job, Spirit. So he's holding still. He's lowered his head. He's okay with it now. Okay. Gonna open it one more time. Gonna straighten him out here. Good. Sniff. I'm just gonna pop it open. Good job. He likes the Chicago Bulls. All right. Good job, Spirit. Try and rub it with it. Under the belly. Good job. All right. So I think this was it for episode 2, desensitizing him to things. Now we're just gonna work on all of those, and I'm gonna soon shoot my follow-up episodes on desensitizing him, and hopefully he's gonna be a really good boy and just stands here and watches his silly human do all those silly things.